inside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He'll go to the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your... Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line in recent years.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Crimson Tide rolled in that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Catch in the middle. It's Meadows. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Chester. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Right down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And his throw is incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Offense rolls onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Russell. This time on target. What a cut, now he's loose. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And here comes the punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Chester. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. That kind of player, get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Floating away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chester. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one It's 2nd and 11. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Makes a grab past the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into faith.
And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Alabama pushing the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. The Tide will get the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw. It's Russell. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. There's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pryor. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. So now it's 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Alabama has it first to start overtime. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead here in overtime.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple of years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his target down the middle.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover